It's 4 a.m. We're here at the Lake Poway Trail. Hitting fucking potato chip rock, you feel me? Got the lake in the distance. Everything's looking beautiful. Starting off strong. So far, so good. Views are spectacular. So, it's the start of the trail. Got the headlamp on. It's my first time doing any hike in the dark. I've attempted a couple other sunrise hikes. I always end up getting something happening where I don't end up showing up on time. This time, the park was closed until 6. So we have 3 miles and 20,000 feet, not 20,000, 2,000 feet of elevation to make up in 45 minutes. Just got done with the first bit of incline. It's like a whole lot of nothing, but we got these rock outcrops here, pretty cool. I might try to climb some of them later, but for now, I'm trying to make it as high as I can before it becomes fully like sunrise. Trying to get a good photo, but this shit's tiring. The incline grade's a bit steeper than I thought it would be. We're about halfway up now. The mountain view, pretty nice. Bit of a steep incline, but overall not too undoable. We're at the next section here, which seems to just be a lot of these stone trail-like staircases. It's not as bad as the first uphill, but it's still a little tiring, a little challenging. Look at all those rocks took fucking hundreds of millions of years to be here, and now I'm gonna go fucking climb them. You know what I mean? Absolutely stoked. Sunrise in the background. We're on it. We're on it. Beautiful. Finally see the other side, the mountain range. All those, look at those low-hanging clouds down there. Super cool. We made it to, I guess, the ridge line. There's the side of the mountain I came up on. And there's the side of the range on the other side for the easier way, I guess. And then going up there and a bit of ways, but getting close. So far, so good. Feeling absolutely splendid, full of joy, full of whimsy. It was a great way to start the morning and giving me some confidence for some higher elevation increase hikes. So yeah, hopefully soon we're gonna be doing the Lone Pine Lakes, enchantments, maybe a couple of summits, we'll see, but stay tuned. All right, it's been about an hour, 2 miles of uphill, and we're about a quarter mile or so away from Potato Chip and another 1,000 feet elevation increase to Mount Woodson. I thought we were halfway a while ago, but all trails lied to me. And that's okay, because that's what you usually expect. It's okay though. We have absolutely spectacular views everywhere. Fucking absolutely hyped, stoked. saw an insane climb earlier. I was getting caught up too, so I didn't stare at it for too long. We're gonna go back down there and climb it. It's like right on the edge. Good exposure. Now, I'm gonna lock in, try and get to the top before the sun fully comes out. Maybe get a couple pictures. See you guys at the top. Sunny day. All right, just a few more switchbacks, and then it'll be up there. You can kind of see it. It's coming out. It's right there. All right, just past Potato Chip Rock. Got a couple clips up there, but it's pretty crowded, so didn't feel like setting up my phone and recording a whole video. We're gonna keep trekking on till we hit the top of the mountain. And now it's just like service roads, paved. So this is the other side, the easier side, as they call it. But if you come in from that side, you don't have to pay for parking. And there's no time limit, because I got here at 5:30 and I couldn't start till 6 because of the way that the parking is managed. So yeah, I'm gonna keep trekking. See you at the top. One thing you do notice in this area is that there's a lot more trees. I don't know why, but on the lower end of the mountain, it's a lot more shrubbery, a lot more of like medium length shrubs. And up here we got a couple of oak trees, couple pines. But alas, we also have the telephone poles, which I think kind of ruin it for everyone. So, but what can you do? All right, made it to the top. Here we are. Found this little like alcove. Pretty cool, pretty sick. You can take a look. We got this. I'd say this is about 45 degrees, like a little tilter board, like about that angle. We got this straight flat. A couple areas here, but pretty nice. Little secluded area. Just wanted to sit down, chill for a sec. But yeah, overall thoughts. Overall, hike was pretty good. The first like little bit of uphill is probably the hardest, I'd say. The last couple bits more spread out. There's like flat in between, so you get a bit of time to relax the legs without actually stopping. Love this spot. Lots of rocks, cool little rock outcrops, lots of cool stuff to climb. Just like do it on your own. I don't really know anything about routes here. So far, the only disappointing part of this hike has been the peak, because it's like there's not really one, you know. There's Potato Chip Rock. I would recommend just going there and then back. Don't keep going to the top of the Woodson's Peak. It's just all service road. It's not cool. It's not like hiking. It's more just walking at that point. And there's not like, it's all like radio tower, water tower stuff, so it's all kind of like not very picturesque. Potato Chip Rock, pretty cool. Now we're starting our walk back down. Passed by a guy. He was at one of the cracks back there with some trad equipment. Very cool. Good to know that there's a trad climb actually set over there. So gives me reason to believe there's some good climbing to be done here. With that said, on the way down, plan is to stop at whatever rocks I think look like they could be some good climbing, or at least just like something fun. Nothing too crazy. I don't have any shoes, no helmet, no rope, nothing, no pads. So don't expect more than a couple of jug ladders, you feel me? But hopefully we can get some little spots taken care of, and I can mark them down on like all trails or something, or on a map at the end of the video. That way other people can come and try them. So we'll get to it. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I know I said I was gonna find rocks to climb that I had surveyed earlier. Starting to think that I don't pay enough attention and that I've missed or passed half of the rocks. Because I don't remember it being this long since the last time I got hyped on a rock. So we'll see. Hopefully I find something climbable in the next 10 to 15 minutes. Otherwise, my friends, I stand corrected. It's been 2 minutes. Found the spot. This spot is very cool. Let me show it to you. Starting off, big jug right here. Lots of space to grip and grab. 2 separate spots, all jugs. Lots of space, lots of areas. We got a little cave in there. And a very short, simple, easy top out and back down. I think this is very viable. Little 2, 3, 4 move boulder problem. So I'm gonna try and set some shit on it. We'll see. Mayday, mayday. What the fuck just happened? What the hell? Mayday. All right, got some good news and bad news. Good news, this spot right here, I'll mark it. I'll put it on the map in the video. But this spot, good climbing. It's probably V1, V2 of outdoor grade, maybe like a V4, V5. Hella cut the fuck out of my hand though. Like big, like not big. It's a skinny, but it's kind of deep. I don't know how I did that. I just looked down and my hand was bleeding. So gonna take the L on this one for today. Don't have any climbing shoes, so the overhang is just not good for me. Otherwise, this should be a very fun climb. Very big Gaston moves, side pulls, a lot of slopey, crimpy stuff. So, all right behind me, we got one of the better boulders in terms of versatility that I've seen. This looks like a good warm-up boulder. Lots of good juggy outcrops, little like side pulls, down pulls, little pockety, craggly spots to hold into. A lot of variation and possibility for stuff. So I'm gonna try and do some stuff on it. This one, I'll probably try and set something, and then you guys can try and copy me. Made. One of them slightly harder than the other. I think they're both about VB though. Pretty easy, nothing too crazy. Just a couple of strong-ish moves. A little slopey, little crimpy. That's all. Nothing too bad. The top out is super juggy. Like there's fucking easiest top out ever. A little sketchy with normal shoes, but if you got climbing shoes, that's like a below VB. I don't even know. Unless I'm sandbagging. I have no clue what the grades are like. Anywhere except for Yosemite or Joshua Tree. So those places are usually sandbagged. Now we're continuing the hike down. These band-aids aren't really working very well for my finger, so I might just free ball it, see how it goes. I already cleaned it out, so it should be fine. Got a couple miles to get down, a couple more rocks to take a look at. But yeah, I'll save that spot as well, same as I did with the last one, and you guys can try it out. Taking my first break of the day. I got my corn nuts because I ate breakfast before I left, so I figured I'll just hurry on down the mountain and get some lunch later before I get too hungry. But stomach was grumbling a little bit, so figured I'd have a little snack. Also, behind me, right there, another little crack climb. It's like one of them sideways, like walk your way up kind of vibe. I'd try it out. Will say it is starting to heat up, but it's not horrible. There's a lot of tree cover, shade, rocks, nothing too bad. The downhill is honestly very calm, nothing too bad. Right now I'm on my way to an offshoot area. There's just something about these kinds of views that I fuck with. They get me so stoked. This little area right here is just super cool. I'm gonna try and get up there. All right, so chilling here. We've reached another issue. It's been like 5 hours since I headed out, and her brother has to take a shit. So we got 2.5 miles left down, and I'm fucking feel like I got a fart. You feel me? So I think I'll let y'all figure this one out. This one can be you guys. I'm just gonna stick to locking in and heading out, you know? Get to the bathroom quicker. All right, about a little more than halfway down now. I'm skipping through a lot of the down climbs, the rocks, stuff like that. Just in this, for the interest of time, because I'd be lollygagging a lot, dilly-dallying if you will. But just so you know, basically every rock on this hike is climbable, given that you find the right foot placements. I just haven't, paid much attention to most of them, just for the interest of time. Like if you want to come out here and climb a bunch of rocks, that is definitely a possibility. All right, so now that we're headed almost to the bottom, I figure we'd give a review of the trail. It was about 8.5 miles compared to the 7 or so that it said on all trails. Pretty much all uphill, all downhill, 2,000 feet, 2,100 of elevation increase. Nothing too shabby. Could be a bit hard if you're not, used to all the uphill, downhill. But overall, it's a pretty good hike. Great views the whole time. I'd say for a standard hike, I'd give it a 4 out of 5. In terms of just the peak, probably like a 3 out of 5. If I'm being real, the peak isn't super impressive, although there is potato chip rock. I think for climbing, probably a 5 out of 5. There's plenty of shit to do here. All right, made it more or less to the end. The car's just right up the way. But yeah, fantastic hike. Good way to start the morning. If you guys haven't noticed yet, this is my first video, so hope you guys show some support, and hopefully I can keep posting some stuff just here and there. Figure I might as well, since I've been planning to do crazier and crazier hikes as time goes on. With that said, see y'all in the next one. Peace.